Hi, I got a treat for you. So I'm going to be doing a mini series that is focused on international values and financial decision making. So where those values come from, specifically geographically. So we're going to start with the World Values Survey, which started in 1981. They finished Wave 7 in 2022. 600 indicators, captures 95% of the world population. Can't really beat that, right? So there are several dimensions that are considered on the World Values Map, and I'm going to switch the view to the map and we'll talk about it. So here's the map. So you can see on the x-axis is survival versus self-expression values. So survival values focus on safety, stability, and conformity. Self-expression values prioritize more freedom, choice, and creativity. And then you have traditional values like religion and family, for example, versus more secular, rational ones, so kind of away from those traditional values. So as an example here, so people raised in a survival-oriented culture are probably more risk-averse, right? They're more focused on savings and job security. And in a more self-expressive context, you might see greater comfort with entrepreneurship, flexibility, or purpose-driven spending. So in other words, we don't just inherit money habits from our family, right? We absorb them from entire cultures. So maybe next time you set a financial goal, ask yourself, does that actually reflect what you care about? Or is it what you've been taught that you should want, right? So, as always, like live intentionally. But I wanted to go through this in a little more depth and just look at look at the extremes here. The African Islamic countries are high survival and high traditional values, whereas Protestant Europe on the other end of the extreme includes Germany, my country, where I was born. High self-expression and high secular values, and you probably expect the Norwegian countries to be in there as well. And then you have kind of a mix over here. I wanted to look, I'm going to do this in a second video, but I wanted to look a little more in depth at Japan and Brazil, because they make for kind of an interesting case study. And I also wanted to look at a couple of other countries, Sweden and the US, and kind of compare them just in terms of what this could mean financially. So check out the second video as well of this series. Thank you.